Team, what's happening? Today we're talking Bulgarian split squats. And we're gonna throw progressions in there because this is a challenging movement. Let's get right into it, no fluff. You don't need a little story. You're here for the workout, the movements. First thing, you're gonna try to create some distance. You want a line on the ground and then a bench. You want about 3 to 4 feet, all right? So if I'm walking out from the bench, 1, 2, 3, I'm almost to that line and a couple inches. Maybe you get out the measuring tape, I don't know. But 3 to 4 feet, usually a good distance. Obviously, depending on how long your legs are, it might change things a little bit. But I'm gonna line my toe up on that line, kick my foot up on that bench, just the edge of the bench where my toe is gonna be on. Facing straight ahead, finding a focal point, and I'm gonna sink back and down. Hold those arms up, you know it's a good position. Just kidding, you can do whatever you want with your arms. And then I'm trying to keep that knee position stacked over my heel so that shin is vertical. Not here, and then not in some leaned back position. So I'm nice and stacked, and then I'm driving up. You don't need to pause down there. Get as deep as you can, hopefully that knee touching towards the ground, and then drive up. Down, and then up. Some common mistakes with the Bulgarian split squat. Getting your foot a little bit too far back on the bench, so kind of shin here. Now you're gonna have to be able to find a range of motion or lack of balance. So maybe you're not in this nice position where you kind of have these focal points and you're able to drive into the bench, or you're looking down, your foot's over on this side, down, you get a little bit wobbly, all right? So first make sure you're lined up, okay? If you are lined up and you're still having trouble with the balance, then here's a great idea. Find something that you can hold on to. This is a mat, a roll-up mat. That's standing up. So you could just stand this up. You could stand up a little pole. You could stand up a yoga mat. This is gonna be good because it's slightly dynamic, so it'll challenge people a little bit. So I'm gonna line that up a little bit in from my line. I'm gonna take my foot and plant it. I'm gonna be on the same foot so I can create some stability over here to have my mat with. And then I line my toe up, get myself set up, drop down, and then drive up. Drop down, and then drive up. That little bit of stability is huge. It's a game changer, all right? So if you don't have a nice fancy stand-up mat, you're thinking of a box, anything that is about waist level that you can hold on to give you a little bit more stability. If that's too easy, if that stability is too easy, we're gonna switch it up a little bit. So you're gonna get a band. Magic sauce, that was fast. You're gonna get a band, and now this is gonna be your focal point. Way more dynamic as we see this thing going around, all right? So you're gonna get a little tension on here. Beautiful thing about the band is I can get less tension here, a little bit harder, more tension as I grab up. This becomes a lot sturdier, all right? So I'm gonna go same side on this one too. I'm gonna kick this bench back a little bit. I'll line my foot up, so your toe goes on there. I get a nice position here. Band right about at my chest, maybe out a little bit. It's dynamic, so you can move it slightly. And then you're gonna sink back, drive up. A little far out on that one. You feel it as you go down. You can't get that back knee to reach. So I slid the foot back slightly. I'm gonna drop down, drive up. Drop down, drive up. It's another great progression if you're having trouble with the Bulgarian split squat. I'm finding a focal point. I'm keeping that chest up nice and tall. I'm trying to get that full ROM, range of motion. Bulgarian split squat, a great movement. This band will provide you with a little bit of stability. That mat will provide you with more stability, but use these until you feel comfortable just doing them with body weight. And then once you are good with body weight, then you can throw some dumbbells in the mix, or dumbbell, your choice. So let's start with one. First, it's in that goblet position, holding it up towards the chest, kicking that leg back, switch it up, go right leg out in front, left foot is balanced. Now, I got my focal point. I'm gonna drive back and down, keeping that vertical position, stand tall. Really trying to activate through the glute. Quad gets a little work when we drive that thing up. Hammies and glutes should feel this the next day, all right? You're feeling good. You wanna add some more weight. The mother load, 2 dumbbells or 2 kettlebells, that's fine too. Get your foot position set up, kick back, drop down, drive up. Drop down, drive up. So you feel comfortable, you got DBs in your hands, this movement is weighted. You can't find that balance and stability, I encourage you to grab something, practice with that for a few weeks, whether it's a mat, something at your waist, or a band. Once you get that down, then you add a little bit of weight, incorporate this in your workout once a week. I'll throw some rep schemes below in the notes, check those out. And we're gonna end today with a trick shot. 50-foot trick shot because we can. Nailed it.